Morning, everyone. Mr. Ryan, I'm quickly going to go over our new sub plans. And first, I just want to give you the rationale. You can see here some Connecticut school districts have dozens of teacher vacancies as the new school year starts. There's tons of vacancies and then there's tons of absences. And we have to create the best system possible for our kids. You can also see here the U.S. Nation report math reading scores are at historic lows. So we created sub plans to ensure effective instruction in all the rooms. So one thing I'm going to ask first is that this is the sub plan for teachers. So create great mini lessons for your classes, and then the sub will repeat the mini lesson the next day. So we want the mini lesson. The sub will also have a brand. We're coaching the AIs and our building sub up, and they're going to learn about circles, and they'll also have some expectations, but they're going to clearly go over a mini lesson. Then I expect you to have the priority standard. The sub will go over the priority standard. Sub will review the vocab of the standard. It doesn't matter if you went over it the day before. Kids cannot hear the standard or the vocab enough. What is the learning target? What is success criteria? And I want a model or exemplar of what good work looks like. Lastly, there'll be a worked example. So when kids are working, what are the steps that they have to do to get to exemplary work? So that gives not only kid guidance, it also gives the sub guidance. So this is the example of a mini lesson. Then once they're done, they go in assignments. You should have 2 or 3 assignments. We do not want a ditto with the kids just working on it. If you have those, take the ditto and narrow it down to 2 or 3 examples and have the kids write and explain and justify their thinking. The sub will circulate and encourage and then review the success criteria. But we are going to repeat again what the teacher did for the mini lesson the day before. So here's the name, class period, the mini lesson, the subs brand. This should be being used by teachers anyway. So we want exemplary mini lessons in the classroom, and then a sub will come and repeat the mini lesson. Read the priority standard, review the vocab, review the learning target, what's the worked example, deliberate practice, the assignments, and then this is what it's going to look like. Then you can see here, this is how we're going to try to give effective instruction in every room. Part 1 is going to be a circle. They're going to take a 10-minute circle, and they're going to meet the kids. They're going to review their expectations. They're going to learn about the sub. The sub will learn about the kids, and they're going to create an atmosphere and a culture of care in the room. Part 2 is they're going to use your sub plan to go over it. These are the specific things that they are going to be doing here, exactly what I just went over. Then they're going to have a stretch break. Then, depending on this part, we're teaching them how to do a repeated AI lesson. So they'll review the text of the day and it'll be a repeated reading, read along, they'll pass it out to all the kids, choral read or accountable independent writing. And that is the sub plan. We're going to start this part here next month, but we want teachers to really make sure that this is the best lesson that we're doing, and the link is sent to the sub. Also, email me questions of how we can get that link to whoever's sub in the class. But we have to do something in order to really make sure that the sub can go over and take over the class. The kids are paying attention and the kids are learning. And this is something to really help them remember what they were learning the day before, and then also get more time and support and practice, but also make sure the subs know exactly what good work looks like as they're working with the kid. Lastly, this is an instructional support for staff. Every Wednesday, I'm dedicating an hour. If you need anything generated by AI with copies and supports for your classroom, let me know. But take time to read this, and really it's just for you. And I'm going to take time. How can I help you? Anyone. If you have a para and they want a little passage of background knowledge to make and to share with their student before they go to the lesson, anyone. What is your name and the subject you teach? What standards are you currently teaching? What do you need? Be clear, because I need a clear prompt for AI. When do you need it? How many copies do you need? And do you like any coaching, instructional feedback, or video reflection? And then submit. And then I'll look through those and see if there's any way I can help and support. But again, this is the new sub plans. I will be sending more information out. This is the expectation. We want great mini lessons given in the classroom. And then when someone comes over in the classroom, we want exemplary mini lessons with these things. And we want the kids to be sitting there paying attention and learning. But it gives the AIs and the building sub control over the class and gives them a shot at being great. And then this really takes a long block and uses pacing and and chunking information, which really is a great strategy to have engagement in the classrooms. So the hard copy of the test, I gave a video to all that we went over it. So see me if you have any questions. This is our new sub plan. Thank you.